Hello, I'm Matthew,
Hello, I'm Isabel, the founder and CEO of Ace Bean Coffee.
and welcome to the ACE podcast.
Today we're going to be talking about the Rubidoux Bowling Tournament here. As you can see, this is a FSC ROTC sponsored event. This is actually to host a scholarship fundraise for a endowed scholarship to a student here at this program in Lakeland at Florida Southern College. This is a fallen alumni at FSC ROTC, and Second Lieutenant Charles R. Rubidoux was an alumni. He was co in action in August 29, 2005, while serving in Operation Iraqi Freedom. And he graduated in May of 2004. And I just think it's so important just to give back to the community. And as Ace Bean Coffee, we're currently a silver sponsor for this tournament, and we would love to have everyone here to go ahead and help out.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, what is that number that they can call if they want to give?
Absolutely. The number is 863-680-4273.
Okay, thank you so much. Just for a little bit of order of how we're going to do things today, we're just going to be going through some interview questions with the founder and CEO, Hazel Carballo, and just trying to get his input on the business and as well as like a recap for the week. So if you want to go ahead and start us off, so what's the recap for the week? What have we been doing at Ace Bean Coffee?
Absolutely. So as you can see on our social media, we've been posting consistently every single day. Not only that, we've worked tirelessly hard on getting our chocolate-covered coffee beans and all their packaging, all the labels, because this upcoming Monday we'll have 100 bags ready to be sold. And we'll be going to local stores here in Lakeland in order to have these bags in these shelves. So lots of big things. Not only that, we're currently working on our application for our pitch at Catapult. We're very excited. If we do win that, we'll actually receive the money to go ahead and grab a coffee cart. And we're very excited for that.
Yeah, that's really cool. So I guess we'll go ahead and start into the interview questions. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, great. So we'll just start out with a little bit of background. So can you provide us like an overview and a background of an experience with you in the coffee industry?
No, absolutely. So ever since I was a kid, my origin as for descent is Puerto Rican. And for us, it was just like constant staple of drinking coffee morning and at night. And lo and behold, I fell in love with coffee. And it wasn't really until my junior year of college at Florida Southern College and where I really delved in deep to coffee. And there was this guest speaker that came in to describe his experience with coffee and how he started his own coffee shop. And at that point, I knew what I wanted to do, and it was to share something memorable with military personnel.
That's really nice. So you got a big heart for the military. Is there a reason why?
So very shortly, I will be entering the military, but also wanted to give something back to military personnel and those veterans who served before me as well, and those who are currently serving. So that's a big thing too.
What do you think sets apart Ace Bean Coffee from different competitors within the coffee market?
So Ace Bean Coffee, what's so unique about this company is it's the only company in the nation to actually have military stories on their products. We highlight different military units, battles, experiences on these bags and attach a story with them. Now, you never see that with Black Rifle Coffee Company and other military-owned, veteran-backed businesses. I mean, there just isn't.
Okay. Can you discuss any challenges that you faced trying to scale or grow Ace Bean Coffee into what it's become today? I think we're grossing 600 followers on Instagram, and we're I think $2,000 profitable in a year, just pure profit.
No, actually, it's a little bit more for the profit, which is, again, very exciting. And what's awesome about Ace Bean Coffee, at first, we did have some struggles with our branding, a consistent message, social media posting, and also just time in general to actually package our products and also to get our products out there. But lo and behold, as we started to go further more and more into the months, we were able to sort out our issues and go ahead and make a more streamlined process.
Okay. How do you see the coffee industry evolving in the next 5 to 10 years, and where is Ace Beans Coffee's place in the industry?
Absolutely. Now, coffee is something that will always be here. And without a doubt, it's the second most consumed commodity in the world. And it's coffee. Now, the first most consumed commodity is actually oil. So we do see that coffee is most consumed, and coffee is here to stay. And Ace Bean Coffee, our vision is to have coffee shops all around near military bases, and where military personnel can actually come to these coffee shops, grab a cup of Joe, brew connections based on the stories that were gathered there all together, and just savor on that. And just to de-stress and have a place to rest and relax. It's a huge thing for military personnel.
So you'd say Ace Bean Coffee is the American coffee experience?
No, absolutely. Truly the American coffee experience.
Why don't you for the people that can watch the video of this podcast? Why don't you show them your shirt real quick? Just take a little stand. Just
Right here.
yeah, get that nice
The
branding.
American coffee experience.
Yeah,
right here.
wonderful. What are the biggest opportunities and threats that face our business currently?
So, like, the biggest opportunities for us is, of course, getting a coffee cart, our chocolate-covered coffee beans that will be slowly be released. Of course, syrups that we can sell, being in venues, selling our coffee bags, and continuing with our unique niche that we have. Some threats that we do have, of course, is other coffee shops around the area and just having customers come to us instead of them, and just creating that community is our biggest thing, and to actually create that engagement.
What role does technology play in maintaining that customer base, that community that you're talking about?
No, absolutely. So for technology-wise, we do use social media. We go ahead and send out emails, and we try to just connect with our community and create that community engagement. The biggest thing is to create a connection with the customer, and we truly believe that customer relationships and experiences come first.
Okay. What's the Instagram's name real quick if you want to look it up on Instagram if you've never been with us before?
Absolutely. It's just called Ace Bean Coffee all together, and you'll find it.
Okay, thank you so much. How do you approach profit and pricing with the coffee business? I believe that we do what with our aid? We provide some aid with military units?
Absolutely. So we do give a portion of our proceeds to charity. And not only that, we have given care packages overseas and also to Fort Lake, Kansas, one of those units over there as well. So lots of cool things that we do for military personnel, and we try to give back as much as possible.
What's the biggest success that you've had from Ace Bean Coffee so far? What's the biggest milestone that you've achieved?
Absolutely. I think the biggest milestone was just actually getting out at these farmer markets and sharing stories and talking to military personnel. I think there's no greater feeling to know that your product actually means something to them, and it helps them to just start a conversation when they just couldn't before, especially when they just left service. Sometimes they feel disconnected and they can't speak to other people, but as soon as they have a product in their hand and they can just relate, that's huge.
So give us a little bit of background just about yourself as a CEO and a business owner, just really briefly.
No, absolutely. So I'm a student here at Florida Southern College, and I'm also in ROTC. I was in JROTC back in high school, but I really count the years in ROTC that actually helped me train and also to help me prepare for a life in the military coming up soon when I do graduate and commission. But that's kind of my background, Puerto Rican descent. We love coffee. So
That's great. Finally, based off of what you've told us about yourself and the coffee business, what do you think that your vision for Ace Bean Coffee is going into the future, and where do you see yourself inside the industry, and how is life going to continue on for yourself as you've gone through this process?
no, absolutely. I believe Ace Bean Coffee is going to be one of those major players out there in the coffee industry in terms of just not only sharing that experience with helping other military personnel that do want to become entrepreneurs. Eventually, we'll go ahead and start to franchise, but also just assisting those in need and giving that connections back to the military personnel that would like to actually come to our coffee shops near military bases.
Okay, well, thank you so much. What's our slogan?
Again, the American Coffee Experience.
Yep. Ace Bean Coffee, we've got your 6. Thank you so much for joining our podcast today. We're hoping to do these more often. If you can check us out, we'll be on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, maybe Spotify in the future. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the first Ace podcast. Once again, I'm Matthew Durham,
I'm Macewell, the founder and CEO of Ace Bean Coffee.
and thank you so much for listening, and have a good night.
Thank you.